Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy III for the Nintendo Famicom system. Last episode, Fang, Tupelo, Tangeweenie, and Baby Moo. They rescued Prince Alus from a bunch of ruffians in the bar, and they made their way through some of the districts of Saronia. They ended up getting a whole bunch of Dragoon equipment that they're all equipping here now. You want to make sure that all your equipment, the Dragoon equipment, is equipped now, because once you enter the castle here, you're going to be into a cutscene, and you're going to be forced into a boss fight. So, yeah, before we weren't allowed into the castle, but now that we have Prince Alus with us, we can talk with his center guard, and Alus says, "Hey, let me in." "I can't, sire. The king won't allow it." But another guard comes in and says, "The king wants to let them in." "Yes, sire." And he lets us in. Now we got a really tough boss battle coming up here. That's why we wanted to be all in Dragoons before we enter the castle. You could, if you want, you can level up to around level 27. That'll give all of your characters an extra attack multiplier. And this boss battle will be really, really easy because you'll have a lot more hit points. You'll be dealing a lot more damage. But we're going to have to play a little bit more defensively here. But we can still take it out at the levels that we're at now, 23. So, what happened to my father? Does he not love me anymore? Why did he exile me? Before Prince Alus asked if we were still awake, and we were like, "Nope. I'm sure he still loves you." What kind of parent loses love for their child? "I guess. I'm sure the king will explain everything tomorrow. I've got a bad feeling about this." Join the club. Yeah, the king's supposed to meet with us in the morning, but the king's coming early, in the middle of the night. What's he doing? The king attacked with a knife. "Die, sweet prince." "Father, what are you doing?" Here comes somebody. That is the Chancellor, Gilgameth. "Yes, what are you doing? Kill him." Stab. Uh-oh. The king stabbed himself. "Father, I won't be controlled." "How did you break my spell?" "I'd rather die than kill my beloved son. Your plans are foiled. Have it your way. I'll kill you both." "Wait, we'll fight you. How foolish. Time to take out the trash." And Gilgameth reveals himself to be Garuda, the fiend Garuda. We were told the Chancellor had a weird shadow. Well, that's because he was really Garuda in disguise. Garuda uses a hit-all thunder attack that takes 300 to 400 damage, so it can 2 to 3 shot our characters. The main hope is that all of your characters get into the air jump before Garuda goes. That way they will miss being hit by the thunder. So we kind of got lucky there that second round here, because no one was targeting for Garuda. We did get a bad hit though with Baby Moo. So, like I said, the main thing is we're going to keep jumping and hoping that we get in the air before Garuda attacks. If we don't though, once you get down to about say like 300 hit points, you might want to have your character start using heal potions on themselves, or high potions. So next round, Tangeweenie is going to want to, and Fang are both going to want to throw high potions on themselves. Luckily, you seem to go faster when you use an item as opposed to using a command. So when you're using the item, you tend to be able to outspeed Garuda. That was a nice hit there. So yeah, Fang and Tangeweenie are going to be using high potions now to try to heal themselves up. And hopefully they get to a point where Garuda, one of his thunder spells, doesn't do a lot of damage. And then they can join back in the attack. But as long as it's still doing 350 to 400 damage, they're going to still have to keep pumping out those high potions. So, luckily Tupelo and Baby Moo got into the air before Garuda attacked, so they won't get hit by this thunder. And yeah, it did a whole bunch, over 400 damage, so yeah, just to be safe, we're going to once again heal up. A good thing to do is Garuda has 5,000 hit points. I keep track with the calculator offline to see how many hit points our characters have, so I can tell, like, hey, well, maybe this time I can just, finish the boss off with rather than wasting time healing. So I got kind of close here, but there we go. We finished off Garuda there. I thought, we might have a bad roll there, but hey, we got it. So, yep, Garuda's one of the tougher bosses. Like I said, if you level up to 27, you're pretty easy to take it, but we don't need to, so. "Father, Alus, my son, I thought you'd never forgive me for exiling you, but you came back. That is what gave me the strength to break free. My son, please bring peace back to Saronia. Father, I love you, Alus. And the king is going to pass away and leave his kingdom in the hands of his son, Alus. And a lot of things will change under Alus's rule. All those shops in the old districts, in the 4 districts, they will be open up again, and some of the people will have new dialogue. Prince Alus, thanks, Baby Moo. Otherwise, I would have hated my father forever. No, sire, you always loved your father. I will take my father's place on his throne. That was his wish. Thanks to you, we were able to defeat Gilgameth. Sire, you got this. Thank you, warriors. And we're going to start the exploration of Saronia Castle and the new districts by heading up to the throne room where Prince Alus just went. And we're going to get some clues about where we need to go next and where we get some treasure. The Saviors of Saronia. There's a path to the treasure room on the left, on the first floor. So hear my song. The undersea temple below the waves that mourn is south of Saronia, between the 2 horns. But we're going to have to get somewhere to be able to go underwater. Hear my song. Noah's lute sings to the world of dream from the temple of times as it would seem. And let's talk with the prince. I mustn't let my father down. I'll bring peace to Saronia. I won't give up. Alus, Baby Moo, feel free to take anything that may be of use to you. And we will. We're going to head back down to that floor we slept at. And there's going to be an access to some treasure. We're going to take off all the equipment off all of our characters except for Tangeweenie. Tangeweenie is going to remain as the Dragoon for a while because she needs to gain some hit points. She was in that Scholar class for a while, and they had a really bad hit point growth. So in order to gain some hit points back, she's going to remain as the Dragoon. Dragoon being like a heavy armor class, has good vitality. The higher your vitality, the more hit points you gain when you level up. So other 3 characters are going to become mage-type characters. We're going to have to do another mini-dungeon soon. So, Baby Moo will turn back into a White Wizard. Tupelo will become the Evoker, and Fang will be a Geomancer. That's why I gave Tupelo all those summoning spells. We'll also pull out from the Fat Chocobo all those magic items. That way, Tangeweenie can deal some damage when she's minied. So I'm just looking at the items that I got here. I'm going to change some stuff out, change some spells. Give that mini spell to Baby Moo. And make sure that Tupelo has all the evoker spells that he needs. And then we're going to head down here. There's a bunch of treasure, 18 chests down here, with a lot of good equipment that we can use for our new classes here. So we're going to skip those first 12 and come down here. There's 6 treasure chests here. And then the remaining equipment that we need to get, we will pull from the Fat Chocobo. And then we can buy some from the armor shop. So we already have some equipment. We got a new Oath Bell there. We're going to get this Gaia Vest. And then we're going to head up and get those other 12 treasure chests, and they have some equipment for our other characters. All the Rusty Mail will end up selling. All the Dragoon equipment will end up selling. The Golem Staff, that's a good staff. We can, a White Wizard can use it to, if you hit 3 times with it, it does like a slow petrification. 3 hits with it will turn an enemy into stone, so. Unfortunately, Tupelo don't have much going for him right now. They're kind of like black wizards. They can use like the rods. Baby Moo will get the staffs again. So, we go with the Golem Staff and the Ice Staff. You could buy another Golem Staff in the weapon shops, but we'll get some more later on for free. And we're not going to be usually attacking with Baby Moo because we're going into a mini dungeon. So, the Saviors of Saronia. Hey, all these guards are pretty much saying the same thing. To the right there is where the scholars are, and they'll give us a new airship, the Nautilus. But first we're going to head down to the mage's room there. There's a secret room in the castle, 2 steps from the upper east corner of the mage's room. So let's head to the mage's room first and open up that secret passage, talk to the mages. When the great Magus Noah died, he divided his power amongst his princes, Zande, Doga, and Une. The only ones powerful enough to create that earthquake are the 3 wizards of Dog. The Nautilus' engine can get past the winds that guard Dog through the cross-shaped cape. Light warriors, head to the Dog continent. We will once we get that airship. And the Nautilus is really, really fast. So there's winds that push us out of the continent down to the southeast. They won't be a problem anymore. We'll be able to get to a new dungeon. First we'll get some treasure here. This guard says, you can't go here. A long time ago there was a path here. And I guess that path led over to that knight over there. But we were told that there's a path that used to be in the castle that is blocked off. This is the one they're talking about. But it can be reached through the sea. So we're going to have to find some submarine. Now if you've read 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Jules Verne novel, the submarine that was the Nautilus. Well, this ship that we're going to get here will eventually be able to become a submarine. Sort of like the ship in Final Fantasy V, the one airship it can transform between an airship and a submarine. So they did it here first in Final Fantasy III. But we don't have that capability yet. We don't even have the Nautilus yet. But these scholars are going to prepare it for us. They basically said, you know, doesn't matter which one you talk to, they all say, you know, hey, we're going to prepare the Nautilus. We found it in the ancient ruins. We moored the Nautilus outside the castle. It can handle winds by the Dog continent. We received the Nautilus, our new airship. Our 3rd airship. So, Sid's airship, and then we had the Enterprise, and now we have the Nautilus. It will not be our last airship. This is the airship game. Alright, so yep, now we don't have to see those. The army ain't fighting anymore. See, look how fast the Nautilus is. So, it could be a little bit difficult to land though because you're moving so fast. Let's talk to some of these people here. Okay, they said the same thing. Most of the people are just gonna say like, you know, thanks for being, you know, pieces returned. You're the saviors. But the main thing is the shops are now open, so we can buy some magic, and we can buy some whatever equipment we're lacking to fully outfit our party. Let's head to the magic shop here. I think we need a few of these spells. I gotta check what spells I have listed here, but not too many of them. Not too many spells I'm really gonna need because. Especially like black magic, because no one can really use black magic in our party. So, eventually though, some of our characters, when they become sages, Tangeweenie and Baby Moo, they can use all types of magic. So, we're just getting some of these black magic spells for future use. That's why Baby Moo has some spells that she can't use, but we'll eventually get to them, so. But, I'm gonna head to the other shop. There's some, some spells that we want to get there as well. There's gonna be a nice village later on that basically pretty much has all the spells for sale. So we can pick up all the old ones that we missed. So, there's that guy telling us about the tunnel. The weapon shop to the northwest there that just sells the spears that defy the king's order still just sells spears. So, here's you can buy some more staffs for your white mage and your black wizard or your evoker. You can sell a bunch of stuff here too. So we only need one Blizzaga spell. So once we have 2 wind spears equipped on our dragoon and full dragoon equipment, we can sell all the other dragoon stuff. So we're gonna need a Viking later on, so we can keep the Majolner and the Viking gear. We're just going to sell all that unnecessary equipment because we're going to have to buy a little bit more defensive armor in the southwest corner. So we've got some magic here. really want the Kiraga spell. That's the new, basically like Cure 3. And it's just, Karaja is, with the J, that's like your Cure 4. So, we give that to a Baby Moo. Just check out the spells that eventually, Tupelo will get one as well. So, just checking. I don't want to buy too much, because gold can still be a little bit of a problem here. Just give those spells to the characters. Of course, only Baby Moo is going to use it for now, but eventually, like I said, Tangeweenie will eventually become a sage, the final class, and have all the spells prepped for her. Alright, let's head down to the southeast corner here. This is where the Dragoon Tower is, so we don't got to spend too much time in here. Piece of Return to Saronia. People saying pretty much the same thing. And people up top there say, you're going to climb the Dragoon Spire? Like, wow, you're brave. So, no dialogue change for them. Now I'm going to head to the south west. Then we'll do the northwest in the next episode. That's where the library is, so there's a lot of stuff to take care of in that section of the town. But before we go buy some more armor, we're going to head to this guy here, to the free Fat Chocobo. We're going to put some stuff in the Fat Chocobo, and then we're going to take a bunch of stuff out. So this Viking gear, we're not going to be Vikings for a little bit, so we can get that Viking gear out of there. The Medusa arrows too. We're going to be a ranger later on. And now we can pull out some of the stuff for our new classes. So the Gaia vest, the rune bracers. We're going to pull out all those black magic casting items. Because that'll give, when we're minied, that'll give Tangeweenie something to do. So, she'll be in the non-casting class. Now the Geomancer can still use the Terrain minied, and the Evoker can still use the Call Magic minied. So, they'll be okay, and of course Baby Moo can still heal and use the Arrow spell while minied. So those ruffians in the bar, they're still there, they're still asking for forgiveness, so we don't have to go visit them. And both old men say the same thing, so we'll only go talk with one of them. So thanks, warriors! Let's go into the armor shop, fill up the rest of our needs that we need. So we're going to need, get those feather hats on our characters. And the rune bracelets, the feather hats give, I think, some of that agility. And Fang can get a second bell that we bought earlier. We're still going to need some body armor, though, for our, our Baby Moo and Tupelo. But luckily, this shop sells some body armor. We don't have to worry about weapons for Tupelo, because he's just going to be casting, the summoning spells, the evoking spells. So we're going to get a white robe, which raises the soul for Baby Moo, and the black robe, which raises intelligence. Now the evoker can use both of them, but the intelligence boost will probably help his summons more, so we're going to go with the black robe for Tupelo. So we'll get the black robe, and then the other rune bracelet. There we go. And then we'll throw the white robe onto a Baby Moo. Alright. Now we're pretty much all set for armor-wise. We can get rid of some of this other stuff here. Got that extra Gaia vest. Don't need the extra feather hats. And clear up that... We'll keep the Bard vest for later on, because we're going to eventually switch to a Bard class. And let's just finish talking with the old men. So, like I said, they both say the same thing, so we'll only talk with one of them. Peace of return to Saronia, thanks to you. No problemo. That thing is the revive area, but we don't need to do that yet. You're going to have to stop at an inn, though, but luckily the northwest thing where the library is, there's an inn there, so we'll heal up there, get all the spell charges back for all our characters, and then we'll head to the library and get some more clues. Take care, see you next time. Bye.